फरिश्ता बाबा से मिलना, देना संदेश हमारा, याद प्यार हम सबका देना, लावतन का नजारा, सच्ची लगन से बन जा बाबा के, सच्ची लगन से बन जा बाबा के।
Wilsi.
तू
Ah?
प्यार, उड़ जा प्यारे वतन में, नीले अंबर के उस पार, हो नीले अंबर के उस पार, पंछी रे ओ बाबा तुम मात पिता हो, तुम ही हो जग के तारनहार, ओ बाबा तुम मात पिता हो, तुम ही हो जग के तारनहार, दुख हरता तुम सुख करता हो, गुणों के भंडार, हम सब बच्चे गाते हैं तेरी, हम सब बच्चे गाते हैं तेरी महिमा अपरंपार, उड़ जा प्यारे वतन में, नीले अंबर के उस पार, नीले अंबर के उस पार, पंछी रे उड़ जा प्यारे वतन में, नीले अंबर के उस पार, नीले अंबर के उस पार, हो नीले अंबर के उस पार, नीले
Every thought of remembrance with love reaches Baba, and Baba responds to everyone's love. So today, taking all of love of all of you, I went to offer bhog to Baba. Baba, with lot of love, accepted bhog. And then I said, Baba, we also want to offer to Dadi Gulzar. So Dadi Gulzar, also Baba invoked her. And she is in the subtle regions. But then she came and sat next to Baba. So Baba also then fed her bhog. And Baba for a few moments was quiet and then was giving us drishti. It's lot of love, lot of love. And Baba said that Dadi Gulzar was very, very surrendered. So Baba used her chariot and she had one of the special quality of transformation. Generally, transformation is in more thoughts, words, but her transformation was she changed knowledge into powers and virtues. And because of that, she became embodiment. A lot of children have knowledge, but it is more as a knowledge. But the way Dadi understood knowledge and absorbed knowledge, that it became powers. All the knowledge was like powers and virtues. So Baba said it was a very, very silent way of inner transformation. And that is why whatever were circumstances, situations, or whatever part she had to play for service, she was able to do it very well or properly, because whichever power she needed, not only for situation circumstances, but for doing service, she became embodiment of that power and she was able to use that power. So Baba also is asking children, you will also see that if you are changing knowledge into virtue and changing knowledge into power. And Baba said that if each one of you stay in your elevated stage, then there will not be any kind of disturbance. We say disturbance in English, but it's like halchal, no? And that elevated stage is stage of faith, trust, all the qualities takes you on that higher stage. And from that higher stage, when you look down at any situation, Baba said, but you will remain very, very stable. Nothing will shake you. So Dadi Gulzar had this speciality of stability. Her stage, her faith, nothing was ever shaken because of any situations. So Baba said that maybe some children think that, oh, I have more tests to give and this one doesn't have. But everyone, when you have to pass exams. You have to pass the test. So it's not that tests don't come, tests come to everyone. But those who study well and change the knowledge into virtues and powers, for them the tests are not big tests. They are like small. And then Baba was getting quiet and keep looking at us, giving drishti. And then Baba said that all of you also get chance to come to subtle regions because of Dadi Guru Sir, right? We had to offer bhog every evening. So we are also welcome there. And Baba helps us to go and experience how to be in subtle regions with Baba. Baba gave lots of love, remembrances for everyone. जो भी प्यार का संकल्प होता है वो बाबा के पास पहुंचता है, हर संकल्प, और बाबा हर संकल्प का रेस्पॉन्ड करते हैं. सभी का याद प्यार बाबा को दिया, भोग स्वीकार कराया। क्या दादी गुलजार के लिए भी हम भोग लाए हैं। तो बाबा ने उनको भी पास में बुलाया और भोग स्वीकार कराया। फिर उसके बाद बाबा ने कहा कि दादी में एक विशेषता थी, वो है परिवर्तन करने की। तो परिवर्तन ये नहीं कि उल्टे को सीधा करना, बिगड़े को बनाना, परंतु ये परिवर्तन था कि वो ज्ञान को गुणों में और शक्तियों में बदल देती थी। इस कारण उनके जीवन में जो भी कोई परिस्थिति आई, परीक्षाएं आई, क्योंकि उनके पास हर शक्ति थी, तो उन्होंने हर शक्ति का प्रयोग किया। तो वो हमेशा ही अचल अडोल रही, क्योंकि जब शक्ति है, श्रेष्ठ स्थिति है, तो ऊपर है ना, उपराम है। और ऊपर से कोई भी चीज नीचे देखो तो बड़ी नहीं लगती, हलचल नहीं होती है। तो दादी की ऐसी स्थिति थी कि कभी हलचल नहीं होती थी, क्योंकि उनका निश्चय पूरा दृढ़ निश्चय था। कोई भी बात में उनकी अवस्था में हलचल नहीं आती थी। तो बाबा चाहते हैं आप सभी बच्चे भी अचल अडोल रहो, उपराम रहो, तो कोई भी बात में हलचल न होके सदा ही स्थिर रहेंगे। ऐसे कहते हुए बाबा ने सभी के लिए बहुत बहुत याद प्यार दी। ओम शांति।
अब भी जो करने चाहे वो कर सकते हैं। बाबा कहते हैं ना, भाई टू लेट का बोर्ड नहीं लगा, अभी लेट का बोर्ड लगा है, टू लेट का नहीं लगा है। टू लेट का बोर्ड लग गया फिर तो कुछ नहीं कर सकेंगे। चाहेंगे अभी योग लगाऊं, लगेगा ही नहीं, बहुत काल का अभ्यास ही नहीं है, लगेगा कैसे? कितनी भी कोशिश करेंगे नहीं होगा। इसीलिए बाबा बार बार भिन्न भिन्न रूप से शिक्षा देता रहता है। बच्चे अपने को संभालो। दो बातें बाबा कहता है, एक तो राजा बनो अपने मन बुद्धि संस्कार का, क्योंकि समस्याएं तो आएंगी। मन के व्यर्थ संकल्प ही सबसे बड़ी समस्या है। और किसी लड़ाई झगड़ा नहीं हो चलो, लेकिन वेस्ट थॉट्स ये कोई कम वेस्ट करता है? समय वेस्ट करता है, एनर्जी वेस्ट करता है? वो भी तो समस्या हुई ना। तो समस्याएं तो आएंगी बाबा कहते हैं, लेकिन क्या है, राजा बनने से, मालिक बनने से मन बुद्धि संस्कार के भी मालिक बने ना। मेरे संस्कार है ना, कोई और के है क्या? मेरा मन है ना, मेरी बुद्धि है ना। एक तो बाबा राजा बनाने चाहता है हमको, और दूसरा बाबा कहता है मेरे समान बन। जो बाबा ने किया वो मुझे करना है बस। ये मुश्किल है क्या? कॉपी करना तो सहज होता है ना। कोई लिखना थोड़ी है भाषण, आपको बैठ के बनाना है क्या? बस कॉपी करना है। फॉलो फादर, बस पक्का है।
Om Shanti, gift from God. Today is day 9, sweet, subtle, silent. Now we'll be listening to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Meeting Dadi Gulzar every evening in subtle regions is very, very beautiful experience. Now, as the cottage where Dadi Gulzar was, Shakti Bhavan, has changed. They renovated and it's different and it's full in the evening, during day. Baba's children go, they meditate in all the rooms. And Dadi was always very, very welcoming in her cottage. Anyone who went, she will meet with lot of love, give toli. A few times we used to have meeting in Dadi's room, a small group of RCs or small group of teachers. So one day she called me and she said, "Is everyone satisfied with you? Is everyone?" So I said, "No, Daddy, there are maybe one or two souls." So Daddy said, "Have you ever tried to be friendly and to uh, kind of talk to them?" I said, "Yes, I have tried, but it hasn't worked." So then Daddy said, "Well, still you have to maintain good wishes, pure feelings, but also it's good to uh, clear whatever is in their minds." And I still remember that whenever there are like two souls will go and they have some issues, so Dadi will never say anything. Dadi will say, "Okay, in front of me, you talk to each other." So I thought, why she doesn't repeat, no, in the sense, because both had individually already gone to her and said, "This is my problem, this is this." And she said, "No, I won't say. You both come and you talk to each other, then I will help you." And then I realized that how she was so aware of subtle karmic accounts. Mhm. We had sometimes somewhere other situation, and Dadi was very, very, she had to help to decide, but was so neutral. Mhm. So whether saying something, taking any action, she was very much, very careful. So I still remember that how uh, learning from Dadis, especially when they had to decide something, because they follow Srimat at every step, and they observe Brahma Baba that how, because among souls, there are certain karmic accounts, so there will be some things always happening, sometimes misunderstanding, sometimes lack of communication, whatever. But how Dadi's drishti, Dadi's love will help the souls to resolve the situation. One of the beautiful thing whenever we are there in Madhuban, Shantivan, in Marsh, so we always went to Dadi. And one of the reason we went is Bhumi Ben's birthday celebration, because she will invite and Neelu Ben make a small cake and we will cut there. So today I forgot to share, but I offered while offering bhog. Bhumi Ben has made all the bhog for Baba because of today is her birthday. So Baba said that she has courage, determination, and she has a lot of trust that if the thought is from Baba, it will get fulfilled. So I want to share lots of love and remembrances to Bhumi Ben from Baba. I forgot to say it, but I just thought I will share it and give her flower also, right? On behalf of Avyakti Parivar, want to give this flower to Bhumi Ben. So you all can wave your hand for her birthday. Photo lo. She came here when she was 21 years old. So it's almost 18 years now, 16, 17, 18 years. And I must say that at least for me, it had been a good gift from Baba. Whatever kind of help I need, she had been able to manage. And so I was thinking about the topic of dependency. So I try to be independent, but still there are certain dependencies. But one of the good quality is that if one keeps courage, then Baba helps, but also everyone cooperates. So tasks get done. So why I said it, because every year at this time in Dadi's cottage, we will celebrate her birthday. So today we called Neelu Ben and had a long chat about that. So Bhumi Ben, happy birthday.
इसमें एक थोड़ी सी बाकी कहानी ये सुनाती थी। 40 दिन मधुबन में हट करके मैं बैठ गई। बाबा बोले शिवा पर जाओ। मैं बाबा मुझे अभी छोड़ दो। मैं धर्मराज की आंख नहीं देखने चाहती हूँ। कहा बच्ची धर्मराज तो तुम्हारे पास है ही नहीं कुछ। मैंने कहा नहीं, मुझे बाबा आप धर्मराज दिखाई पड़ते हो। इतना प्यार करे पर ने मुझे बाबा धर्मराज दिखाई पड़ते हो। कुछ भी हो मेरे धर्मराज सारा खत्म करे ना। मैं इसलिए मधुबन 40 दिन असल कुछ नहीं, इस कमरे में एक कोने में रही थी। कुछ नहीं सोचा, कुछ नहीं किया। ये क्यों सुनाती हूँ? ऐसा पुरुषार्थ कम से कम 40 दिन किसको राय दिया भाई ऐसे कर। बस कम से कम 40 मिनट 4 बारी 5 बारी हर रोज अपन को दे। कोई कहे शांति के लिए टाइम ही नहीं, सारा दिन लड़ बोलते रहेंगे, सोचते रहेंगे, करते। अरे तू शांत में रहना सीख तो सही ना। एक बहन ने मुझे लिख करके दिया, दादी तुम मुझे छुट्टी दो, मैं ये ज्ञान में कभी भी ढीली नहीं बनूंगी, पर जो मास्टर डिग्री जो पास करने की जो स्कॉलरशिप मिली है ना, मुझे पूरी करने दो। तुम गुड विशेष दो। स्कॉलरशिप मिली है, मैं मास्टर, तुम कहती हो लौकिक दुनिया के, पर नहीं, मैं उसमें सेवा करेंगी। नियम को जो सुबह को पता ना, भोग लगा के खाएंगी, बिना भोग लगाए हुए नहीं खाएंगी। मैं पर मुझे छुट्टी दो ना। तो हम भी कहे ना, को मास्टर डिग्री पास करने के लिए स्कॉलरशिप मिली है। ऐसे थोड़ी यहां बैठे हैं बिना स्कॉलरशिप। कोई तो आकर बैठे फ्री ऑफ चार्ज। लोग हैरान होते हैं, तुम सब लोग फ्री ऑफ चार्ज, नो चार्ज, नो चार्ज। अरे तुमको क्या पता, हम पीस की प्राइज लेने वाले हैं, तो बड़ी प्राइज किसको मिलेगी? जो मास्टर डिग्री पास करते हैं। और आप लोगों को पता है मास्टर्स का कितना मान है दुनिया भर में? योगियों का मान नहीं है, स्वामियों का मान नहीं है, मास्टर है।
Om Shanti. Welcome to Diamond Dadi. Today is day 19. Real happiness, never superficial. Now we'll be listening to Mohini Didi.
We are so fortunate to take drishti from both dadis. It feels so good, right? You all took drishti also from Dadi Janki. She is a real example of not having any dependency, because she always thought that all 8 powers are with her. There was a time, even in foreign countries, she will travel all alone from one country to another. So once she came to Guyana and I had to receive her. So we were in the lounge upstairs on the airport, a small airport. So we could see plane landing and her coming off the plane. And she never at that time used wheelchair, or she had a small bag. First time we saw that day, her bag. So there were few VIPs. So when she came in the lounge and Gayatri's father was there, so we used to get lunch. So when she came upstairs, then there were few other VIP souls sitting in the room. They looked at her, do you travel alone? She said, no. So they keep looking around and waiting who else is coming. She said, I have 8 mates with me, and they are my 8 powers. I don't need anyone else. Almighty is with me and 8 mates are with me. And it's not she's giving a point of knowledge, but in practical, she was that image. So there a time came then there was certain places where she need translator, like she started going to Brazil and Mexico, many countries, Spanish. So translator from London or from wherever, one translator will travel with her. She said, no, why money for 2 tickets, no? Because one of her quality was she was very economical. But then a time came, we said, no, Dadi, you need someone to travel with you. But as I'm saying that she was very, very much self-sufficient in all different ways. But also, as Dadi was talking about, that efforts have to be sincere and have to be from the heart. Like she said, 40 days, she was just sitting in a corner. So, of course, we cannot do that now. She said, but what about 40 minutes? Because our mind is busy, our intellect is busy, we cannot be without action. We feel as if we are useless without doing anything. But that is saying sit 40 minutes and be peaceful and then look within and see yourself. So deep sincerity and efforts from the heart. And we could see the achievement, Dadi Gulzar's life, Dadi Janki's life. So I don't know how many more days or weeks we will get where you all will not be going for work, working from home, but take advantage to, of course, I had been practicing and really benefiting 12 times a day, 1 minute every hour. It's really beautiful experience, but also to have 40 minutes, as Dadi said, 40 minutes of peace, silence, or study, or could be churning, whatever it is. But we should take Dadi Janki's advice and follow and make our effort sincere and also from heart, because it's very, very important. When I look at Dadis, not only we feel very close to them, but very inspired that as they became awake, because from very beginning, Alaukik and Avyakt was their stage. And Avyakt was that they will just become very introverted in silence and then come in action, then go in silence, introverted, then do actions. And this is how one becomes Avyakt. So let's follow them. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So now we'll get our point for Manachintan, the art of churning. Would like to invite Sister Shireen, and then Didi will share.
Om Shanti, everyone. Good evening. Happy birthday, Bhumi Ben. I didn't know that. I'm sure you had a wonderful
Thank
day.
you.
And we had a wonderful evening session so far. And I was thinking of how to encapsulate today's session. And the theme that came to me was innovative and new ways of being. That all of the sessions, the theme that went through, the Dadi sharing and Didi sharing and the book message, all of them is how to bring in innovation and new way of being into our lives. And it started with the book message. And of course, there are 10 points, 10 points of innovative being, innovative way of being. The first one was that, and I thought it was very, very interesting, and I'm still wrapping my mind around this, is that the way Dadi Gulzar transformed, it was not ordinary. Her transformation was, she transformed Gyan, knowledge, into virtues and powers. And so that is the first innovation we have to do. And actually, innovation is a oxymoron, or you could say is not exactly innovation, because later on Dadi says it's very easy to copy. All we have to do is copy. But innovation in that whatever we have been doing, this is the transformation that we need in our lives right now. And so the first one is transforming Gyan into virtues and powers. And I really think that's something we need to work on a lot. The second one was that if we remain in our elevated stage, if we remain in the awareness of our elevated stage, then there will not be any disturbance. And so the awareness of who we are and what we are is important. The third one, and I've heard this Dadi Gulzar say this many times, not many times, a couple of times in her classes, that all of us have the same test papers. All of us have the same examinations. But how we pass and how long we take to pass a test or an examination is dependent on us. So for example, let's say all of us will get a test paper of laziness. Dadi Gulzar might and Dadi Janki might pass it in 1 second, and we might take 10 years. So that's the difference, but everyone will have that test paper. And I really like this, that to be able to pass the test papers easily, we have to be able to transform Gyan into powers and virtues. The fourth one is we have to become a Raja. Yesterday, Dadi Gulzar said this, and again today, Dadi is saying this, a king of our mind, intellect, and sanskaras. And then the fifth one is not even to let us slide into waste thoughts, not give ourselves permission to have waste thoughts, but we should finish waste thoughts. The sixth one is that the first thing she said was the first is to become a king and the second is to become equal to Baba. And to become equal to Baba, all we have to do is copy Baba. And that is where, yes, we have to be innovative, but really we have to be innovative in copying Baba. The seventh one is, I love the story Sister Mohini was sharing about how she watched Dadi Gulzar, where she used to call both parties and how neutral she was. And so to really look at people, understand that everyone has karmic accounts, including ourselves, with people, but to really view everything in the drama with neutrality. And then the eighth one was really from Dadi Janki's, and I love this, that yes, we don't have time to do 40 days, sit in a corner, but 40 minutes, 4 to 5 times a day that we have to give to ourselves. How much time do we spend with ourselves? So 40 minutes, 4 to 5 times a day we give to ourselves. And the ninth one was that Dadi Janki was self-sufficient in all aspects. And the example Sister Mohini Didi was giving was this, that when she traveled for the longest time, she just traveled alone, and how self-sufficient Dadi was. And so to really see if we have any dependencies and really become self-sufficient. And the 10th one is that we have to really make deep, sincere efforts from our heart. That I'm sure we are all sincere, but we have to increase that sincerity, increase that level of efforts with sincerity. Om Shanti. Manan Chintan point for March 20th, tomorrow. Whatever I do it with sincerity. I do it with my heart. My efforts are never superficial. I make thorough and sincere efforts. Dadi must have been around 21, 22 at this time. She looks so young. She looks like a teenager. Om Shanti.
Lovely. It was very good, Shreen Ben. Good brief, yeah. I know you had been very, very close to Dadi Janki. And I'm sure also with Dadi Gulzar, right? These days, we feel very close to them.
Yes.
I think ancestor souls are with us all the time. So we have to be accurate and we have to have aim to be like Baba. And it's easy for us to remember them in the sense of when we have to follow what is right, how to do it. So thank you. It was very, very lovely. And so all of us will stay because we will have just very brief cutting cake for Bhumi Ben also.
Great.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to a Vyakti journey. Bap Dada Day. The transformative power of Bap Dada's vision.
भूलेगी न सांसें मेरी माँ तेरी कहानी, भूलेगी न सांसें मेरी माँ तेरी कहानी।
सबसे मिले ना, कहेंगे नहीं मिले, सबसे मिल लिया। आप सबकी शुभ भावना और शुभ दुआएं से ये रथ भी चल रहा है। आप सबकी जो सने की खुराक है वो पाठ को चलाना, बच्ची आवाज करके कहती है कि कहावत है रास्ते चलते ब्राह्मण फंस गया। तो मैं भी फंस नहीं गई, लेकिन निमित्त बन गई। दादी ने हिम्मत से निमित्त बनाया। अच्छा, ड्रिल तो याद है ना, भूल तो नहीं गए, क्योंकि बाप दादा जानते हैं आगे का समय अति हाहाकार का होगा। आप सबको सकाश देनी पड़ेगी। सभी खुश सब दो हाथ उठाओ देखो देखो दादी कितना अच्छा लगता है और भाग्य में भी इतने आयु वाली होते भी जवान है अच्छा है
बाबा चला और कोई शरीर बेचारा है दादी के सकाल से बाबा में दादी समझती हूँ अभी मैं सीढ़ी उतर के करके आई बाबा तो ये पेड़ टीचर बड़ा को प्रूफ दिखाना है तो मैं कौन हूँ और सारी मुरली बाबा ने
आपके ऊपर चले
मेरे पर नहीं परंतु बाबा आया
ये खुशी की बात
सबके खुशी की बात ये भी खुश होता है जब तो सीढ़ी नहीं चढ़ सकते व्हील चेयर में आती हूँ पर आज पापा के मिलन कार में चढ़ के आ गए बाबा बहुत मैं क्या
बाबा समझता है ना
मैं क्या करूँ बाबा मैं
नहीं बाबा करा रहा है आपसे
बाबा प्रैक्टिकली
कैसे भी अवस्था हो लेकिन निमित्त है ना आप आज
Om Shanti. Such a beautiful scene when we see Bab Dada meeting our daddies. I also want to say thank you so much to everyone. It's amazing. I don't know how to express my feelings, but it's so beautiful. And every year I always celebrated with Dadiji in Dadiji's cottage. And today whole scene emerged, and not only that, but today what I felt that everyone was there with me, and Dadiji used to give so much love. And there was a time I used to don't even mention about my birthday. I used to hide, and sometimes Mohini Didi used to come to know about my birthday in the night or day after. But then I realized that I think this is the biggest chance we have to appreciate and do our best. And when I learned, I really wait for it, and I want to do so much for Baba and for the family. And when I was making bhog today, I really felt like I was not just making bhog, but I was making bhog for whole family, Baba, everyone. And it gave me so many beautiful experiences, and it never happened that my whole inbox and chat box is full with so many blessings. I can't even count anymore. But thank you so much. It's amazing. Thank you. Om Shanti.
So I would like to wish Bhumi Ben a happy birthday on behalf of the family of, I suppose, the tri-state area, but the whole of the US and anyone else outside of the US who are with us here tonight celebrating. When I first came to Baba, one of the things that struck me was that he says you shouldn't celebrate birthdays. But then over the years, I saw how Dadi Janki in particular
would honor birthdays. And then I thought, oh, maybe there is a significance. There's one thing in what Brahma Baba did, and then there's something else in what the Dadis are doing. But everything has a significance, and that significance is always very sacred to observe. So when I hear Bhumi says that every year she goes and she gets, when she would go, Daddy Gulzar would celebrate her birthday. That is an amazing gift to have at the confluence age for this birth actually to be celebrated. And so, Bhumi Ben, I want to share two things with you tonight. And one is, I remember when you did your surrender ceremony in Madhuban, and then you went back to your village. And I was going to be part of that celebration at your center there. Is it Bhuj? Was it, where's your village? Bhuj, okay.
Bharuch, not Bhuj.
Bharuch, and that's in Gujarat. And I remember we were traveling a very early morning. And as I was in the car being driven, it was a very early morning and the sun was just about rising. And I suddenly was pulled into this kind of an experience that whenever the sun rises and that light of the sun touches the earth, a girl child is born. So a girl child is never born to the parents. It is as if it was the meeting of the sun with the earth. And then up came Bhumi, up came Sheetal, because it was both of you being celebrated. And I remember sharing that and saying how lucky the earth is that when the sun touches it, a Shakti gets born. And so you are that Shakti. And the second thing I want to share with you is the day Auntie met you, she was the most happy person on earth. And she would always say to me, you take care of Bhumi. And I would say, why would I take care of Bhumi? And she says, you see, because Baba sent her to take care of Sister Mohini. And you know how much love Auntie and Uncle and the whole family has for Sister Mohini. So on behalf of Auntie and Uncle family as well, I'd like to wish you happy birthday because they keep remembering that Auntie told us to take care of you because you take care of Sister Mohini. So you see how blessed you are and you know how much she loved you. So lots and lots of love to you, Bhumi, and may you live to be 100,000 years. May you never, ever, think of anyone
Eternal.
but Bhumi, because the sun touched the earth and you were born and you were named Bhumi. Om Shanti and lots of love.
Thank you so much. So much. Beautiful. So many blessings. Of course, Uncle, Auntie was very special. Very, very special for me. I always remember them. Thank you.
Yeah, so it's good to get blessings from the family. That's the great fortune. Yeah, there was a time all of us were incognito, like don't want to celebrate. But during Brahma Baba's time, it was, of course, we offered bhog. We will take gift to Brahma Baba, then Brahma Baba will give us the gift. So, but now, to be with big family and celebrate, and especially with Avyakti Parivar, because they all are so connected here with Bhumi Ben all the time. So I thought, all of you, maybe Brother Ram or someone can just, sing 2 lines on birthday, and then we can cut cake. Brother Ram.
And please ask, please give her a flower on our behalf, Sister Mohini.
Give flower.
She gave me.
De do.
On our behalf now, one more.
Okay.
Yeah, this is offered to Baba. And, sometimes, of course, a lot of people say they learn from me, but also I learned that how once somebody has clean heart and pure wishes, so all the thoughts are always fulfilled. So on behalf of the entire Avyakt family, Sister Gayatri, everyone, brothers, right? All of you. Yeah.
And Bhumi, this is for you. Look, can you see it?
Yeah.
Great.
Thank you.
Last time Gayatri Ben gave a gift to her, birthday gift, and when we opened the gift, we said, "What is this gift now?" And it was a mat. And then she said it was handmade from Guatemala. And so whenever Bhumi Ben is, physically needs rest, she spreads the mat on the floor and she goes on it and she really enjoys that. So we see that mat whenever, yeah. Okay, anyway, Rambhai, just say happy birthday, sing.
बार बार दिन ये आए, बार बार दिल ये गाए, बार बार दिन ये आए, बार बार दिल ये गाए, आप जियो हजारों साल, ये हमारी है आरज़ू. हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू, हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू, हैप्पी बर्थडे टू भूमिका दीदी, हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू. बार बार दिन ये आए, बार बार दिल ये गाए, आप जियो हजारों साल, ये मेरी है आरज़ू. हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू, हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू, happy birthday to Sister Bhumika, happy birthday to you.
It's a pink cake, Anytime Bhumi when she pink, oh, pinky, pinky, pink, oh, this is mine. Anything, so she has everything pink. She likes pink color. So today's bhog is, she wants to have, only few of us are around. Generally we do big, many come, but today all are on Zoom. So she cooks bhog and also pakora party. So she has different pakoras. She will fry, feed everyone.
This is peda.
Today's bhog is peda.
Fresh peda from milk. And Didi also helped me to make the balls. So this is the sweet bhog.
Bhumi,
Yes.
Bhumi, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Someone is saying to me, I didn't say that your name, Bhumika, means the earth. And so Bhumi's name is the earth, and she gives birth from the earth.
Actually, Bhu means water. Bhumi means earth. And Bhumika means preface of the book when they write. So it's kind of that. So each word when you add, it has a different meaning.
So today Bhumi Ben cooked, we offered spinach paneer, right? What else? Pulao, rice with vegetables.
So this is palak padhi. Puri. Pulao with butter. Potato pakora, spinach pakora, eggplant pakora, and cauliflower pakora. And their fruits.
So those who are happy, those who are here are very happy. But I was telling them, should we really show them? Because if we cannot feed, only we show, it's not right. But anyway, it's all due, you know, when you all come to Peace Village, it will happen very soon. We will feed you with all different kinds of bhog and fruits and everything. And also thank you for the family. Every day somebody brings flowers, fruits to offer to Baba, and different souls also are coming weekend to make bhog for Baba. And I think you all know that on Sunday at centers we do Dadi Gulzar's final bhog, but in Avyakti Parivar we will do Monday evening the final one. That will be 12th day. Okay, let's remember Baba and
Thank you very much, everyone, once again. Now we will remember Baba.
मेरा साथिया सच में कितना सुहाना.
Om Shanti and good night. It's lovely to be with all of you. Good night. Om Shanti.